Also, I've noticed something funny, and I might have to get my battery replaced for my MacBook. Because I've noticed something recently that my MacBook is drawing more power than it is taking in power. Which is a little weird. Basically, my MacBook is dying even though it's charging. Which is a little weird.
What?
So I'll have to bring it into Apple. But last time I brought it into Apple, they didn't do shit, so... Fuck Apple. Look, I love Apple and their products, but my god, dealing with their customer service is like a headache. It makes me feel like I'm the smarter one when I go in there. Like, that's not supposed to happen.
Customer service is just basically, oh, we can't do shit about it. Come give it to us, and we'll give you a discount on your other product.
I
And
literally...
then you're all like,
I've
"This
ranted
is-
about
I
this.
just want my thing to be fixed."
Exactly. I've ranted about this. I've literally, like, I went into Apple because my computer was overheating. And I was like, oh, it's probably been like 2 years and I've never dusted it. I took it into Apple and they were like, I was like, hey, my computer's like running pretty slow and like, like applications and it's heating up very easily. Do you think you can open it and dust it out? And the guy legit said to me, he was like, no. And I'm like,
Why?
why? And he's like, here, I'm gonna run a diagnostic. And he runs a diagnostic and it shows the fans are fine. And I'm like, I fucking know the fans are fine. I know that the fans are okay. And like, I know that they're running correctly because, you know, I would hear them. It's that it's dusty. It's probably really dusty in there and it needs to be cleaned out because that's probably why it's heating so bad. And he literally is like, we can't do that. And I'm like, why? And so he tells me, he gives me 2 ultimatums. And he's like, here, you can either leave it at Apple and we'll diagnostic for, and it'll probably take 1 to 2 weeks. And I'm like, I can't fucking do 1 to 2 weeks. I literally cannot do 1 to 2 weeks. I have school. What do you expect me to do my schoolwork on? And he's like, I didn't say that to him, but I was like, no, I have school, so I can't do that. And he's like, or, he was like, that was like one option. And then he was like, you can go on to the computer and chat with an Apple representative and they'll go into your computer and fix whatever's happening. And I'm like, that's not the problem. That is not it. And I'm like, I was so fucking irritated at that point. I was so mad. I came into the Apple store just wanting one thing, for them to bring it back there, open it up, and just dust it out for me. That was the one thing I wanted. And they couldn't do that. I was even willing to pay money for them to just dust it out. I even though I have the Apple Care, but no, they couldn't do that. And I was like, fine, you know what? Fuck this. I went on Amazon, I spent like $10 on some tools, and I opened it myself. And believe it or not, the thing was fucking filled with like cat hair and dust. And I cleaned it out, and it's worked fine.
Open it on your own? Nice.
Yeah. I sliced my finger open doing it, but, and also, technically, as long as I didn't screw with anything on the computer, the warranty is not voided. All I did was got an air compressor and just blow it out. But my god, Apple's customer service literally fucking enrages me sometimes. It drives me off the walls. I went on one of my rants again. Literally, like, is it really that hard to say, oh yeah, we can bring it back there, you know, wait a few hours, because we have some computers and stuff in the back, we'll dust it out real quick and get it out to you. No, they couldn't do that. It's so irritating, because it's like, you have one job, and it's just so simple, and you're just making my life a lot harder. Because I have to do the research, I have to go buy the tools, I have to wait, and you're just making it so much harder, even though I pay fucking, like, I don't know how much for the Apple Care, and you still can't do that. It drives me, it actually, like, infuriates me.